Well, hello everybody. How are you doing? This is Jedi Granville Productions. I am Jedi Granville, and if you didn't know that already, yes, I am black. So that's right there. Man, I'm hoping that you survive your Christmas. Well, not even Christmas. We ain't got the Christmas yet. It almost feel like Christmas, but I hope you survive your Thanksgiving pleasures with dinner with family. And now you say, well, it's time to get back with the real world and do the Black Friday thing and just go from there. But with me today, I have Mr. Jake Hall from Kaiju Enigma. Can I even say the word? I don't even say I'm saying the word.
Yeah,
Kaiju Enigma. That's what I'm trying to say. Yes.
yes, folks, I am the Kaiju Enigma, Jake
Yes.
Hall. And if
Yes.
you can't tell, you know why I'm a Kaiju Enigma. As you can
You,
see in my background right here.
it's
Uh,
pretty much self-explanatory, right? It's like it's back there. I mean, it's like it's hard to miss that wall of figures back there to say that this guy is a kaiju fanatic. So it only
and
makes
what's really sad, this is only one section of my wall that you're seeing, because I actually have another one that's kind of right over here
Mhm.
next to this one that's right behind me, and one over here right across from me.
Oh
So,
wow.
so
Well, it's probably more like room than anything. It's like say you have one room. I know people who have actually two rooms of figures. It's like wow, that's insane. But hey,
this is all that you're like from the. You can't very well see the top, but this is some of what you can see right here.
sample of your graciousness, as the saying
Oh
goes.
yeah.
Yes, and let me just put this out there, Mr. Kevin Lambert from Entertainment Headquarters. How you doing, my brother? Hope you're doing
Hello,
all right.
Kevin.
Yes. Yes, but like I say, it's good to know that everyone's doing fine. And like I say, we got through the grind of Thanksgiving, but uh, guess what? Christmas is coming, so you know what that means. I don't have no one for Christmas but you. Yes, yes. And that no. So get ready for that. Oh my God. But but that's scary alone. But we're about to get into something a little bit more scary, and this is a subject that we're talking about on Tokusatsu Corner when we talk about anything kaiju Tokusatsu related films. And we are going to be discussing a film that is, let's just say, is one of those films that I don't think a lot of people will want to talk about. And what I mean is, if you are a true how can I say, total geekhead Ultraman fan, you would not want to talk about this film. And the film we're going to be discussing is this one, which is the best way to describe it is a jumble of stuff that they call it. Its original name, when I say the original name, it's called, make sure I'm getting.
Hanuman and the Seven Ultramen, or in the Japanese version,
Mhm.
the Ultra Six versus the Kaiju or monsters.
Yes. And one of the more controversial titles is Holloman and versus the Seven Ultraman. I'm like, that doesn't even make any sense because it's like they're fighting in tangent with one another. It's like, what are you talking about? These are friends, so why would they be fighting against one another? That title doesn't make any sense, you know.
Yeah, they really don't. And holy crap! I,
So, so you want to kind of get the elephant, address the elephant in the room with this first before we jump into the movie itself, because the
oh my
movie is
god!
already crazy, but the story behind this, hell, it's just as crazy.
So I watched this for the second time, and then after I got to a certain point, I kind of remember from what I watched from the first time. So I
Mm,
kind of got when I got close to the end when they're fighting, I just kind of skipped over it. But
yeah,
oh my, g-
it's safe to say this one will not leave your brain anytime soon.
it it is an intriguing film, but the thing that oh my god, even if I
I'll
can,
take your time because I know this is not, it's not dark. It's not
holy crap, man! I mean, and I'm a big Ultraman fan. I mean, if you
easy.
can't see on my shelf, and I
Yes,
got
I
a
was gonna
whole
say you got ultimate. Yeah, hold on, let me see. Yeah, exactly. Because hold on, let me take myself off here.
yeah. So this shelf right here is all my Ultraman figures, and then right down here is some more of my Ultraman, like Pops, the books, and some of the other figures. I even got Ultraman Blazar's little transformation thing, which is actually pretty cool. But to get back to the film, oh Lord, like the fact that there was child abuse in this film, I was like, what the heck am I watching
um,
here? I'm like, I thought this was supposed to be a kaiju fight 'em up. And then when it gets to the scene where these bad guys, and we'll go in more depths into it, they steal the head off of this, I guess, Buddha statue,
yeah, but
and
this ain't.
they shoot this little kid, and he's shooting him point blank,
I mean,
and the
come
only
on.
thing that he's getting injured is in the head. I'm like, what in the world? He shoot him dead on, but
Yeah,
yet only his head is trickling, and you don't see no other bullet. I'm like, what in the world?
and you remember that the little kid, his name is Cole. I mean, they tried to stop him. I mean, they tried
Yeah,
to stop him and everything. It's the main
and it's
character.
just like, I'm gonna bitch
Yeah,
that
I mean that's.
kid, and
But
then
isn't this
punches him, and then kicks him. I'm like, good Lord, this is like a little Tasmanian devil that won't stop.
going ham on him? And that's. But
Oh
see,
my God.
you have to remember this is the crazy thing about this film is that it's filmed in Thai. It's one of those third world countries where
Yeah,
child abuse is, to a degree, I'm not saying it's legal. It's just that they can get away with it better. And you see how in the film this guy's like kicking him in the face or slamming on the. I'm like,
yeah, just to try to get him off. And then before even all that happened, you see the kids like doing dances, and then you see like,
yeah, right. I mean, yeah.
I'm like, are they having spasms? I mean, I was just like, oh my God, what did I just got myself into?
Yes. In fact,
And
I think Kevin had something. Well, well, to a degree, it's probably right. It's right up there, Kevin. Trust me. We'll get to it. We'll
oh,
address it too.
oh Lord,
But
but
yes, you could say that. Yeah, because I was gonna say that you get that gist of like, wow, they don't give two f's about
oh no,
children.
I was just like, and then the little kid ends up becoming Hanuman, and
Mm-hmm.
this is the one thing that tripped me up the most when they flashes on the Ultra Mother after she, grabs him.
Yeah,
I, I swear that she was not under the cape, was not wearing anything, and you could, see her.
probably. And I'm
I
wondering.
was, I was, I was just like, I don't remember that in an Ultraman film
Yeah, trust me.
or one of the TV shows. I was like, oh Lord! And then
No, that's not him. Okay, I'm sorry. That's not who I wanted to bring up. But no, I know what you're talking about. It's I know, because I mean, I wanted they making a mistake with that, because like, and then too, this was film. This wasn't a television show, so I guess they could get away with anything, little mistakes that they have, possibly. But I don't know. That's, you know what? Now you say that, I don't think I even noticed that. I didn't notice that.
it was like right after she grabs him and pulls him back into the thing, and she's like, you can see like where her hands are, her tatas. I'll just say
Yeah,
that,
right. You can
and
say
all that.
it. Yeah, we're not PG.
And then you're introduced to this guy who's a scientist who has his own like factory type thing that
Mm-hmm.
tries to create rain, but
Yeah.
he I swear he's like he doesn't believe in anything. So basically he only believes in science, so he's an atheist in this. That's to me in this film,
In a way,
and and he's sitting here just like, we must continue on with my research. We must continue on.
it's almost a mad scientist motif, just about.
Oh yeah, I mean you can tell he starts going crazy because after everything gets destroyed and he releases all of these monsters because of the explosion,
Yes.
and his two goofball of
Oh
a
my
henchman
God.
and
Yes.
his and their oh my god, the outfits when they jump in the lake at the beginning of the film. And sorry folks if I'm jumping all over the place, I
No.
apologize for this,
Well,
but
this film just look. Let's be something clear right now, if it's even possible. This film kind of jumps all over the place in this movie, so what you're about to say won't even be, too far off.
and I was sitting here after they took off all their uniform and I saw their swimsuits. I was like, why in the world are they wearing women's swimsuits?
Yes,
I'm just like,
not trunks.
and one of them, I kid you not, I swear, actually had me. And
Yeah,
I was like, what in the world? And after they're, doing their swimming, like, yeah, I know you, and then they're like, and they see the sign where it says no drinking or swimming, and they're
yeah,
like being see no evil and all of that, like
yeah.
the
Right.
Bible. I'm just like, oh my god, these guys are goofballs, and and they're in the with the professor underneath the ground laboratory thing, and he's like, "Oh, we're safe down here. We're safe down here." And they're like, you're crazy, man. I'm getting out of here." They
Yeah.
leave, and he's like, "Oh, you're leaving me? Okay, fine, because I'm safe down here." I'm just like, oh my god.
Do that laugh again. I mean, that's just too. I mean, that's just too.
It's just like, I don't know if he was acting like a jackal or just acting like a. It was like
He's losing his mind or everything, because he even says like, "Come on,
I was just like, oh my god,
this sounds too much cartoony shit right here." It's like, what
oh
the hell
my
wrong
god,
with you?
this film, and even after watching it a second time, I'm
Mhm.
just like, what in the world have I watched?
And I'm
And
assuming this is your like this is like your first. Well, I mean, I know it's first, but this is like this is like the first or second time you've actually watched it in a small span, right? I'm assuming.
yeah, because the first time you mentioned it, I watched it,
Hmm.
and then I watched it again today. I haven't watched the Japanese version, which
I'll
I kind of want to watch it, but I don't know because I don't know if my brain can handle it again.
Well, the simple fact is, this is actually the actual long edition cut. I mean, the title,
Oh
the
yeah,
wide cut is actually the length. The Japanese cut is like maybe 20 minutes long, shorter. Believe it or not.
yeah, it's like an hour and 16 minutes.
Hmm.
So, but yeah, I was just like,
Brain
holy
cold,
crap!
like, what is going on? Can my brain process this at all? Yeah.
I don't know what was the one thing that tripped me out the most was the fact that the kids were doing that the Hanuman dance, like acting like they're having a spasm attack,
Yeah.
or the fact that the doctor was going.
Or the fact that the two Lauren Hardy,
Oh God, I do not.
I was like, what is like, I'm like, what the, I mean, yeah.
It's like, oh my God, I can't stand the heat.
Oh, Lord.
We're gonna die.
I
And then it's like,
mean,
yay, water, water. And then you just see them throwing, and then
because I still don't understand why they're in bathing suits when they should be in trunks. I mean, it's like, y'all got something y'all want to tell us, It's like, okay. and then that one, oh my God, that one shot where they get out of the water and everything, and they do the
Oh my God.
bend.
The flip. I was just like, what?
You like,
Okay,
are you
what in the
seriously?
hell?
What was the purpose of that? I don't get that. I really don't.
Your guess is good as mine. I
Yeah.
was just like, oh my God. The only thing I thought was decent was
Mhm.
the fight scene, and then seeing the mad scientist assistant, which she was very pretty.
Yes, he
And
was.
I actually enjoyed her character because she was trying to stop him
Yeah.
from preventing some catastrophe, and she was like part. If I understood the movie correctly, if you can understand the movie correctly, she was like part and can communicate with the children in a
Mhm.
way, especially the little one that's trying to go find
I
Ko.
think I could be wrong, maybe because I'm looking at it from translation mode, but that might have been her little brother in the film. You know, and I like because he said sister, sister. It's like, okay, is that actually your sister, or is that just how you respond to someone who's a friend of yours and
I want to
call?
say that's how, because even in Japan, or no, like in Kung Fu Hustle,
Mm-hmm.
they'll do like brother, a sister,
Yeah.
kind of like that situation. But holy crap, this movie, like a and Hanuman himself. I mean, that was a unique character. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't have a problem with him.
Right.
His weapon was pretty cool, that little scythe thing, and then
A trident. Yeah.
and when he transforms it into the like a cricket bat, and while the Ultramen are holding Gamora, it's like
Yeah.
it's like they just took that scene and just kept rewinding it back and forth, back and forth. Like I could tell this was not a high budget film back in the
Well,
day.
no, it was not, and like I say, back then the budgets were minimum to a degree, and I think that was the reason why they hooked up with Subaraya Productions to see if they can collab, and financially bring this to life. But yeah, I mean, it's still not a big budgeted film. I mean, there were more big budgeted films that came out here before that one, but this one was like, yeah, y'all skimming the gleaming the cube here, as the saying goes, the skaters terminology, and I'm like, I don't know. It just doesn't seem like y'all put that much effort as far as dialogue, or you just whatever. You just want to say, we just want to get to the mashing of the people who are fighting there, and that's what we want to do. That's what we want to get down with. I was like, okay, we're gonna do
Yeah.
that. Makes sense, but no. Besides this film being a big, I even want to call it.
A clusterfuck. That's
Yeah,
what I'll
so
say.
we'll just call it that. This film, like I said, we're getting more to the story and everything, but the whole reason why the movie was even created, the man mostly responsible for all this is this gentleman here, Mr. Sato Sans. And if you don't know the name of this, if you don't know the name too well, let's just say that a lot of the Ultraman purists out there do know who he is. And the whole subject of that matter is this. And trust me, and he recently passed away too. He passed away like 4 years ago, and sad that was, But the thing about this, and I gotta get this out of the way too. You may not like something that someone does with some property, or just don't like the person who they are, period. It's like, okay, we get that. Just a cautionary tale. Don't wish death on anyone. Don't do that. Just don't wish that. I mean, if they die, as I say, I'm glad they're dead. I'm glad. Don't do that. Don't do that. I mean, be a better person than that. Okay. I mean, that person, yeah, they made a mistake. They screwed up. They did whatever. Fine. We get it. Don't wish that on me. That's just my cautionary tale for anyone to say. But besides that, Mr. Sapo Sands, okay, he had the idea of creating something because see, the man, believe it or not, he worked with Kurosawa and Mr. Tsuburaya when he was visiting Japan. And believe it or not, he actually worked on. You mentioned something before we started the stream. King Kong versus Godzilla. He worked on that. Believe it or not.
Oh wow!
Like that's kind of interesting. I think I got a picture of that too. Hold on one second here. It's this picture here is actually a behind the scenes of. Let me see if it's this one. I think it's this one. Come on, pick up, and it is that's no, it's not that one. It's hold up. I think it's this one. Make sure. Come on, or was it the other one? Give me a second, y'all. Right, I'm just making sure that's it.
Oh, okay.
And you can actually tell because you can see that's a young Mr. Seppo Sands. That's him in his youth.
Wow.
This is back in '62. And you can see that you can see a costume of King Kong in the background there, and that's the '62 King Kong. So he worked on. Believe it or not, he was behind the scenes working on.
It always looks like King Kong's helping the guy look for.
Yeah, right. It's like I'm bent down. I'm looking like, where's it at? I mean, I don't see it.
Where's my contact lens? Or
you're
wait,
right.
where's Godzilla's tooth? Or where's this? Where's that?
How is that? We got. How can I help? Can I get it? That it's like I don't see it. But no, that was him. And see, that was his specialty anyway. See, he was. He's not just the director, but he was a special effects wizard too. He worked on special effects and whatnot. So kind of get this background out of the way a little bit. He was, like I say, doing a lot of things behind the scenes, and he wanted to do something similar like that. And then when Ultraman came around, he wanted to kind of collab with Tsuburaya to kind of do something where it's like, let's try to make a big film version of this, on the big screen and everything. Okay, yeah. That's just the kind of lukewarm version of that. Okay, you've ever heard that saying? It's a sweet gherkin for what he was thinking about. That was a sweet. Here's the gherkin. Okay, the fact that he wanted to make this film, he figured like, okay, I get in touch with the guys at Tsuburaya, and we're going to make this film, and we're going to push on and try to see if we can make this work. What some people at Tsuburaya didn't realize is this guy pushed to not just get the so-called rights to Ultraman and its properties and whatnot. He tried to get the ownership of said Tsuburaya and said Ultraman characters and whatnot. He didn't just want to get the right to have the permission to use them, because this was it was a Thai Japanese production. He wanted the whole shebang of taking everything that Mr. A.G. Tsuburaya and all the people who were behind making Ultraman famous and what it is. He didn't just want to get the rights to say, because how America used the permission of Godzilla and even other Toho named in their MonsterVerse films. You got to pay some money to get the rights for that, just to do that. Yeah. This guy, like I say, don't wish no harm, but this was some shady shit for this person to do this. This dude who looks, like I say, just take a look at this guy. Seems like kind of humble. Seems like he wouldn't hurt a fly. Okay, yeah, he wouldn't hurt a fly, but you hurt some people's mental state of trying to steal and rob their property and make it seem like, hey, I'm going to pretty much grab up your stick and there's nothing you can do about it. He actually went to bat to put this in writing, which he did, get it all written up, and then have it signed over, and he would be the ownership of this property. Excuse me if you hear a lot of blowing out there. Someone's doing yard work. Sorry about that. If y'all hear
No,
that.
you're good. I was like, what in the hell is?
Yeah.
Because
So if you hear some background noise, that's just somebody doing the yard at a time, which I wish they wouldn't be doing it right now. But hey, it's cool right now, so go figure. Anyway, but I'll kind of wait till he kind of goes away a little bit if he's already doing what he's doing. Okay, I think he's kind of he's kind of far away. Okay, there you go. Okay, so getting back to what I was talking about. Yes, and oh my God, he came back up. Just give me a second, people. I mean, we're gonna get back. We're gonna get back on this. We're gonna get back. At least we're not having no internet issues right now. Thank God. We're good. We're good. Okay, he's come on, just you good before. Now it's like you're coming up here, and I can't. Come on, right. Because see, there's a lot of leaves in my yard right now, and I think that's what it's doing, trying to blow it away. So.
Oh my God!
Get a second. Get a second. It's not gonna take long. It's not gonna take long. This is like brilliant, man. This is why we do things live, people. Just so you know that this is what contributes to the heinous of doing things live. It's like, hey, anything can happen. Hey, my chair could break. The internet could go out. Hey, my lights could go out. So, oh my God. I'm not gonna cut this either. I'm just gonna let this run.
You know what this means, Walter, don't you?
Yeah.
We just got blown.
Come on, it shouldn't take that long. I know there's a lot of. See, as I said before, there's a lot of leaves in my. There you go. Wow. You know what? Let me put myself on mute because I don't want people to hear that. I mean, yeah.
Oh my God. Well, chat, at least you're getting a good entertainment out of this.
Okay, I think we're done. Okay, I think he's going away. All right. Wow, yeah, because I can. Yeah, well, wow, boy, that's wow. Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Almighty.
Whoever's watching this, I hope you're dying of laughter because right now I'm dying of embarrassment. So. Okay, but
oh my gosh.
Get back to this little tidbit of history. Like
yes.
I said, anyway, yes, Mr. Sands. He pretty much back in like I say, this is around the time when the film was being made, but he went to legal bat in the 90s to legalize all this of the property of owning all supervised stuff, and it's like all Ultraman stuff, and it's like, and funny thing is, for a time he actually did own the property at a time, but you know, you will have people. Yes, you will have. That's why I say what Kevin had mentioned earlier. The drama behind this is probably way more entertaining or just as crazy as the film itself. So the man had got the property. He had ownership over it for a time, but somebody says like, we are not about to let sleeping dogs lie on this, and we're gonna like pretty much, you know, decimate your ass, and we're gonna get our shit back. So through the means of trial and error, somewhere around 2019, they got the rights back from the man, and it was not an easy fix. Let's just say they got it back from him, and you know, from that point on, anytime someone says Sopo Sands, if you hear that name, if you say that to anybody who is an Ultraman fan, I mean, I'm not saying I'm not an Ultraman man. I mean, I didn't discover Ultraman like late in the early 2000s, late 2010s, something like that. I didn't know about him before. But if you tell anyone about that man, if you bring that name up, they will easily say it's like he is a he's like he's like it's like chalkboard on a nail or something. I mean, well, on a chalkboard or anything like that. They will say this man is the devil in disguise himself. He is literally and oh god, okay, hold up a second. I'm getting more action from the blower here. It's like, oh Lord, are we serious? I thought this was done, dude. I mean, hey, what? See where I'm just to give you a clarification of where I'm at. Where I'm at, the room, the window is right there, and the main yard is right in front. So on the side is more leaves than anything, but here it's not.
Are you trying to say you're in a basement?
No, I'm not in a basement. I'm literally. I don't even have a basement. That's the thing.
Oh wow!
No, it's just that. Okay, he stopped it. Okay, thank you. God. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Okay, but to wrap up my tale of this thing, the gentleman had purchased all this, but they got the people at Super Ride Productions got it back, and thankfully they did, because if they had left it in his hands, he pretty much would have ruined Ultraman, for life. I think he would have, and this is one of the reasons. Yeah, this is one of the reasons why that so many people who are hardcore Ultraman fans, why they despise this man. They despise him to the letter, And I mean, I can understand that you would, I mean, I would probably hate somebody who destroyed something that I feel like was ownership, but it's like you took it away from him. But again, he died of cancer in 2021. And when I heard that happened, some people just like, I'm glad he's dead. I mean, he's like, yes, I know, I get it, I understand, but one of the things you do not need to do is wish nothing on anybody, no bad press, because that's not good. He's already done the damage for himself for people to hate him. That's enough. Don't push it. Don't go no further than that. But
and what year did you say Super Raya got it back?
This was 2018, believe it or not. Just 3 years shy of him passing away.
Oh wow!
Yeah. I mean, trust me. You dig it. I mean, you dig a little, because see, the thing about this film is, I didn't see this film. I discovered this film by accident, and I think this was like middle, and this is before they got it back, before the old issue with the courts and everything. I discovered this film by accident, like I say, roughly 10 years ago. Actually, that's when I first.
Wow.
I didn't know it was a film like this out there, and it's and you discover there's a lot of films from the late 60s or even 50s, early 70s that are out there, but they don't get no treatment.
Love.
Yeah, exactly. No love for it, and you can understand why this film probably doesn't get that much love either. But when I first discovered it, I was kind of like, oh shit, what is this? This is kind of interesting film, and I was like, there's Ultraman in here, but I did not know about the controversy behind it. And I'm thinking like, okay, it's not really much of a controversy, because I've heard controversies from films like The Prophecies of Notre Dame. I've heard controversies from Godzilla versus King Ghidorah. I've heard various other films that are kaiju related that have some controversy behind it. And I'm thinking like, well, the controversy behind The Prophecies of Notre Dame is only because they show the reaction of radiation on someone when they turn into cannibalistic mutants, and that's something that Japan does not want to reference anything nuclear wise in their films. They don't want to do that. Whereas Godzilla versus King Ghidorah, they were kind of shy. Well, it wasn't even them who was shying away. It was someone in America that was kind of like iffy about it, because the main antagonists were Caucasians. And in the film, yes, in the film, people of certain light of color than mine came back in time and were trying to make sure that Japan doesn't become a superpower. And the way the Americans were looking at it was that, or someone He couldn't take it. They didn't want to feel like there was they didn't want to feel like someone could be the bigger king on top, you know. And that kind of, when I first, the funny thing is, when I first heard that controversy, I'm like, are you serious? I mean, this is a movie. It's not something to be taken seriously, you know. So you feel like that's something that is like being blown out of hand. Okay, that's those kind of controversies, you know, doesn't make any sense. With this, the controversy behind this is totally understandable why some people feel that way about the film, because they feel like, okay, it's a Japanese product that's being shown in a Thai, you know, film, and which they had no problem with because it's a co-production. But when you find out the director of this is doing some shady shit under the table, then it's like, okay, then I can understand that's something to be held accountable for, because you are taking something that's loved through all the years, all around the world, and you feel like that's you know, legible. That's okay if you do that. It's like, no, that's not right. You know, I don't care who you are. I mean, I can understand if you're trying to get the rights to say, you know, show it in the film. That's like, cool, that's fine. But if you go to the ladder to make it where it's you own it to the point where it's like I created it, like, no, that's not how things work. If it's done by someone else, you don't take that away from them. That's hard. That's basically taking money out of people's mouths. Okay, taking the money out. Taking the food out of their mouths and thinking like, oh, we didn't do jack shit about this. You know, we didn't do anything to create this. You know, and that's a rough translation of the controversy behind this film, and you can understand why this film might get some hate from true purist Ultraman fans. You know, so. But just wanted to share that because I figured like that needed to be brought to light. And like I said, a lot of people are going to bring it up, because why would they bring it up? Because it's like the man did a thing, and where he needs to get just a slap on the hand. But they feel like, yeah, we need him to put him 6 feet out. It's like, oh my goodness, dude. Okay, yes. Don't strike the man dead and thinking that he's, you know, he did bad, but I think, you know, he suffered enough from all that. So with that being said, getting that drama out the way behind the scenes, let's get back to the movie itself and realize that this film, again, is one of the craziest of the kaiju films that's ever been made. I mean, it's infamous for. You mentioned some of the safe stuff in there anyway. Oh, it's insane, God. Yes, and the fact that you do have the actual HANUMAN and their how can I say, superhero pose here, you realize like, wow, you know, it's like this is where you say that's 7 people, where you go and say like 7 Ultraman, because see, that's the thing about HANUMAN. He is an Ultraman. He is a Thai version of the Ultramen.
Yeah,
from planets 70. What is it? The planet A78, something like that. It's part of 78. I know it.
Nebula.
Nebula.
M78.
M78. That's what it is. Thank you. Yes, they come from there. But with this, you know, that's their Superman pose. But they are, and like I say, the name is deceiving. If you hear, because it's got many translations, you know, and the main translation is like I say, the 6 Ultra Brothers, blah blah blah. But in the Thai version, it is HANUMAN and the 7 Ultramen. So I guess what they say, let's put HANUMAN at the top center, and then when we say 7 Ultramen, he's included with that. But it's like
they probably should have said Ultras, because you got 6 Ultramen, but you have the mother of Ultra.
Yes, the mother of Ultra. I'm trying to see if I can pull up the picture here. Hold on 1 second here. Yes, and that's the thing there. You know, it's like I do not understand how that kind of mythos works here. You know, with that.
Yeah, you go ahead. Because it looks like they actually use some stock footage from an actual. I want to say, which Ultraman was it? Let's see, not Leo, but what was before? But it looks like they Uh,
Ultra 7, is that the one you talking about, or was it before that one?
nah, some of the stock footage looks like it came from another. It may have been Ultraman Taro because some of the
I was gonna
footage.
say, was it Ultraman Taro? Yeah.
Yeah, it might have been, but yeah, you got the Mother Ultra right there. And why does it look like Hanuman's trying to, cuff
You
one?
noticed that too, right? I was kind of like, dude, when I pulled this picture, I was kind of like, okay, this is a picture of her in the same frame, but it's like now I look at it, it's like, dude, you try to Copperfield here? Because but then think about it though, Hanuman, he is, dude, he's radical in this picture. He's got a
It,
when Cole gets turned into a Hanuman, dude, he does some.
oh yeah, especially to the bad guys. I mean, he grabs one of them. He's like, "I'm gonna make you disappear now,"
Yeah, exactly.
and you just see blood trickling down. I was
Yeah,
like,
and
"Yeah,
this one right here where he just stomps on the guy. It's like, okay, well, he's pancake.
yeah." I mean, and then the other one gets a tree knocked down on him, and then,
Yeah.
like I said, the other one that actually banged Co. He actually just go, now it's time for you to disappear, and then just
And you literally see the blood trickling out.
yeah, blood
Yeah.
trickling. I mean, I was like, out of all the Ultraman films that I've seen, there's gore and like from Ultraman through Leo, you see the gore, but it's not like real bloody gore. You just see like the red and like meat, and that's it. You don't actually see blood or anything. And I was just like, holy crap, they went all out in this freaking film.
Yeah, because you gotta remember when you see child abuse at a
Oh
level
my god.
like you, I mean, you're actually gonna show this, I mean, you think that kind of level of uh realism, or just thinking like, okay, that's what we're doing here. We're gonna do this. But I was kind of like, okay, they're just gonna do, just a little bit of whatever. But seeing someone get shot in the face, I was like, what are you doing? It's like that's what
Well,
you.
it's not just that. I mean, I think he shot him besides in the face. I think he shot him everywhere else. But you only see blood coming down from his face, and he makes that expression like, ah, and then just falls off, and he's just like, and
Yeah, he
I'm
rolls
sitting here,
over
I'm
and
sitting here thinking, this kid just got shot at least 15 times. He
yeah,
should have multiple bullet holes, but oh no. Somehow they magically disappear, and all you see is the blood on top of his head. And I'm sitting here thinking,
because it's like,
yeah,
yeah,
like that. It's just like,
it's like look at that, he's shooting you, and it's just a six shooter, but it's like, yeah, I mean that's all he
I'm
does.
like, what in the world? Why is there only blood on the head? He shot. It's just like, alrighty then.
Well, maybe
And then,
because
and then him just coming up like that, like, ah, and then
yeah,
it falls off. I'm just like,
maybe now you say that, now I'm thinking, could they couldn't afford enough blood or for the bullet holes? Maybe that's what it
that's
was.
the only thing I can think of, man. I mean, because, for a scene like that, and you're only going to have the blood coming from down here, almost kind of making a crimson mask,
Yeah,
almost. I'm like, shouldn't there be a hole right there? Or, I mean, it just looks like maybe he just grazed him and that's how the blood, and he dies off of the graze. I'm like,
well, now that you
either
mention
way.
that, I just happened to look at the budget, and dude, the budget is way lower than I thought it was, even for '70s kaiju films at this time. This thing was like 120,000 to make. I was kind of like, okay, that's really cheap.
Wow.
I was just like, and that's not even Thai dollar. That's actually converted to American dollars. I was like, wow. I was like, that's the money that is. I was like, that's how much it took to make it. It's like, oh wow. I
Yeah,
mean,
because each Ultraman episode, when they're producing an Ultraman, has to be at least over 1 million
yeah, at least I would
to
think.
make, because you got to have all the practical effects, the
Mm-hmm.
kaiju suits, the scenery. I mean, and location. So
Yeah,
it's like, Oh,
And it's true that it's like I say, it's filmed all in Japan, as far as that, but yeah,
yeah.
you got to pay for all those knickknacks as far as that goes, and ensuring that they get the rights to film there and build a set. And like I say, they were building sets and kaiju costumes almost every week or every month or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
It's like,
And, I'm a big fan of this kaiju, Gamora.
mm,
That Gamora suit. A matter of fact, I got Gamora.
and speaking of him,
Yeah, this, I was just like, I mean, compared to this one, let's see if I can
let's see here, I can just hold up. Yeah.
grab you. Compared to, because this is the Ace H Monster Arts, this is the original Gamora. This design is, I like this design more than I did this one, because this one just looked like a crappy version of a suit. I mean, you can
It
tell.
was, I think it could have been because, and this is the moment where he's saying, feel the
Yeah.
rainbow, taste the rainbow kind of moment. Yeah.
Well, see, Gamora does not get a special ability until he reaches like the mega galaxy, where he
Mm,
actually uses his horn and he'll impel and then create energy
okay.
and all of that.
Because in the movie he uses his back horns to shoot lightning out of his horns. I was kind of like, did that ever happen in the series or anything soon?
Well, yeah, he shoots out like a beam from his horn, and I think that was like in uh one of the newer Ultramans.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say it was somewhere after the Tiga trilogy, but
Okay.
yeah, he doesn't get a special ability until like the Mega Galaxy Battle series,
Mm.
where you got all sorts of Ultraman characters, and this guy named Riku has this little device where he can summon monsters, and his primary monster is Gamora to fight, but he ends up getting King, which is the electric eel that was from ooh, excuse me,
Okay.
which was from Ultra 7, and then you got it's called Litera, which is the bird that was from the original Ultra Q from the first episode, where it battles Gomus, which is a kaiju that's
Yeah.
similar to Godzilla and all
Ella.
of that. So he had like three kaiju allies. But yeah, Gamora, I guess technically this is the first outside of Japan, even though it was filmed in Japan, that
Mm.
Gamora actually had a special ability, but he didn't have the laser horn until like later on in the 2000s.
Okay. Yeah. Balls.
So, but yeah, that
Kevin,
Gamora was.
Kevin has, yeah, Kevin has a question here. Can I ask if this guy, the same guy who was kidnapped, who made? I don't know. Um I'm not for sure if this is the same. I don't believe this is Kevin. But I do know who you talk. I knew who you're talking about though. I think this is. In fact, let me.
Yeah, I don't know, but when I watched Pulgasari, I was just like with this film, I was like, alrighty then.
Oh yeah, Pulgasari is like that guy. No, I think this is a different guy because this was Thai, whereas Pulgasari is North Korean film. So that comes into play. But I know exactly. No, I think he got because remember I'm trying to remember exactly what. See, that's another film right there that's got a lot of controversy behind it because that what Kevin brought up about the kidnapping and whatever. I was like, it's like
Yeah.
there's and this was 85 when this film came out. That's like
And you know what? Ever since that movie came out, you really have not heard anything about it. There's been no physical media release. The only way you can watch this film is like on YouTube or wherever it can be shown. But I was able to watch it on YouTube, Pulgasari, and I was just like, as you can see how my eyes are going, I was just like, the
because
same as this film, pretty
yeah,
much.
and the fun well, see where this film is, it's like somewhat tolerable to a degree. That film is annoying because the sound of when Purgatory's chewing on something, I'm like, good God,
Oh,
on that
yeah. I mean,
that's driving me nuts.
because, and I know, well, I won't go into spoilers, but because I know Kevin's going to want to do the review.
Yeah,
But I'll just say this: because this creature from the trailer and all that mainly eats, you know, the iron, because you see it in the trailer, because it eats iron because of a certain thing that happens in the film. I'm just going to say that.
you say that.
I like I agree, and I was just like, holy crap. But yeah, no, yeah, I will say this though, between this film, because I know we'll be doing our ratings and all that
Yeah,
at the
we'll do
end,
that in a little bit.
and spoiler alert, guys, you'll probably be surprised with my rating, even though I'm a big kaiju nut and I'm a big Ultraman nut, but you'll be surprised of what I give this film once we get to it. But I tolerated Pulgasari more than I did this film.
Mm-hmm. Which I can honestly, yeah.
And that's saying something coming from me, the kaiju enigma, because I've enjoyed just about every kaiju film that I own, whether it's a B movie or whatnot. Now, granted, if I watch the trailer and I don't particularly care to see it, then I won't watch it. But if it's intriguing and all that, I will watch it.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's get back to the film.
Yeah,
before I continue to rant on.
Because that's okay that we do, because again, this film is insane. It is insane, and that's not really giving it too much of a good ploy on that, because insanity is something of a nice thing to call this film, because it is. You got the mad scientist motif. You got someone committing. You get, like I say, the film is still dealing with child unrest, abuse here, and other simple things in here. They're just like, wow, this is a reason why it was made here, because damn if Japan would do something like this. I mean, they have had a certain amount of something in their films before. Then now they're like, boy, you know what? It's like that kid gets shot in the face, ain't no big deal. He gets kicked around, no big deal. If he commits mass murder when he's as HANUMAN, no big deal. It's like blood is shit. There you go. It's like,
and pretty much this whole story deals with the fact that the place that they're at, which I can't remember the place that they're in, but
where the temples are.
Yeah, and pretty much they're having a drought because this godlike figure who's controlling the sun is too close to Earth, because it starts off with like Saturday is like Uranus and whoever they do each day with the like a planet, and then when Earth, and then you go to this little temple thing where you see the kids, and they're trying to do the dance and all that to try to bring rain. And of course, before that, we get to the two knuckleheads who Jeep somehow stalls out, and then as they try to start it, it explodes automatically. Then they check the temperature; it's like 50 degrees Celsius. Like, oh my god, I'm gonna die! I'm gonna die! We're gonna die out here! And they're just walking, like just complaining, like, and then they fall over, and then that's when I guess the really goofy one is like, I smell something. It's like, oh, what? And then they just take off everything, and that's when we see the women's swimsuits, and
Yeah.
they just start jumping, and then that's when they tuck and cover, trying to kiss their own butts.
My God.
And
Continue. I'm just gonna mute myself here. Hold on a second.
okay,
Yes.
so and so we get back to the village. The kids are doing the dance and trying to summon the rain. And then you see these three guys driving, and they're like, "Oh, we see this Buddha statue, and we're gonna grab it, and all of that, and we'll get a lot of money for it." And then Ko sees it, and he's like, "Stop, Steve, stop!" Starts bear hugging them, it's like that, and they're like, "Bitch slap, punch, kick, get off me, get off me! Dang, this kid is a little strong, you damn spider monkey." Which I guess in a way he is. And then as he's chasing after him, then you have the, I forget the little kid's name that was dancing with Cole, but he's like, "Oh, thieves, thieves, let's go after him." Yeah, yeah, yeah. And everybody's like, and then Cole jumps on the truck. It's like trying to get him, and he's like, "Oh yeah." Yeah, and it's like, ah, falls over. Everybody stops, looks around, and then sees Ko. Little kid's like, "Ko, Ko." And he's crying his tears out. And he's like, "He's dead, he's dead." So they carry him off. And then this little girl who's just kind of cute and innocent wears the Hanu helmet and is all smiles. And then it's like, he sees her, lays the helmet on Ko, gets teary eyed, but then starts smiling again. I'm like, wow, that was short and sweet. And then as they're mourning them, then the Ultra brothers and Ultra mother, yeah, Copperfield, and they do their little thing to, and then the Ultra mother just reaches through the portal. I'm gonna say portal, grabs Ko, and they end up transforming him into HANUMAN. And then he comes back at HANUMAN, and he's just like striking a pose in midair, like, "Ha, I'm gonna strike a pose in midair and just float away, like, hee, see ya, suckers." So as they go, little kids chasing after Ko, ends up in the heat, drying out, and then Hanuman, or the Ko, transforms back into his normal form, sees the bad guys, and the bad guy's like, "Wait a minute, isn't that the kid you just killed?" "Yeah, that is the kid I just killed." And they're sitting here like, with machine gun, every weapon you could think of, and Ko's like, just doing a little dance, doing a little
Right.
dance, the little monk, and then transforms back, and then grows gigantic, and they're like, "He grew," and they like,
And
"It's
this is,
Hanuman." Yeah,
yeah, this is the moment where he does it too. It's like
yeah,
he's on the road, and yeah.
yeah, and it's just like, so after that, he's chasing them, and then squishes the other guy, chases the other two into a forest, kills the guy that a tree falls, and then grabs the other bad guy. It's like, "I made you disappear." Like after he's chasing him through the temple, and it's like,
That's like wow.
and of course, I skipped this scene. You actually, before we get to that, you actually are introduced to the, I'm just gonna call him the mad scientist. That's just gonna be
Yeah, you did.
for me.
You are. Yes.
So So we're introduced to the mad scientist. He's chatting with other people, and then you meet his assistant. Ooh, hold on. Ah. So you meet his assistant, and they're discussing and prepping for their experiment to try to create rain with these special missiles that they've created.
Yes.
Well, fast forward past Hanuman getting killed and all that, they start doing the test, and the girl starts counting down all that, and actually does work the first time.
Mm-hmm.
And I think before that section, of course, I skipped. Hanuman actually goes to the sun after he grabs this flower that's playing hide and go seek with him. It's like, hee hee, I'm over here, hee hee, I'm over
Yeah,
here,
back and
hee hee,
forth.
hee hee, hee. It's like, okay, I'm gonna use my tail, and just grabs his tail and just starts. I'm just like, that's not hurting you. Pulling your own tail.
Um,
But anyway,
plot armor. That's yeah.
exactly. So after he's doing that, he grabs the flower, goes back to Earth, and then he finds his friend, and then uses the flower after the sun backs away and the flower grows and all that. Some red liquid is poured, brings the kid back and is
Mm-hmm.
hydrated. And then the mad scientist tries to do his experiment again. And all heck breaks loose because right before the end of the countdown, everything just starts exploding. Kablooey, 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 kablooey. And because of that, it releases a horde of monsters
Yeah.
that you've seen in Ultraman. Oh, excuse me.
Oh, you good?
You got Gamora. You got Tyrant. I don't know that creature. I don't remember where
I think
he's
that's just a
from.
made up one, maybe. I think.
I don't know, but I know that gorilla looking one was at the end of Leo, I do believe. But yeah, some of these creatures are familiar, so they're wreaking havoc and attacking all of that. And then Hanuman, after the girl runs away and finds the little boy, and they try to find Ko. They find him. He transforms and then starts going to fight the
Mm-hmm.
monsters the best he could.
Yeah.
And he starts getting his butt kicked because it's too much for him. And then here come the Ultra Men. Jack, Ultraman, Ace, Taro, and Zio. Or Sophie, excuse me. And then that's like, let's fight. And then you hear them go, yay, 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 as they're doing
Right.
their backflip.
They got that pose and everything. It's like, yeah. It's like, okay.
Yeah, and they're doing backflips. Each one fights them off. And they end up destroying, but when they get to Gamora, because Gamora was hiding and chasing the female and the kid, and then
Mm-hmm.
it ends up going to hide and starts doing this attack on
Everything. What is that?
we'll call it the rainbow effect.
Yeah.
That's what I'll call it. Or the rainbow circle of death. I don't know.
Right.
So he's using that. It's got the original Ultraman and Hanuman trapped. And then the other Ultraman use their special abilities, which are very different from the actual TV show, because when Taro's doing his signature, it looks like a lightning bolt is coming out, which it's not
Yeah.
supposed to be. But they end up breaking the thing, and Gamora's like, oh no, I'm out. Let's run. And then he gets caught. And then that's when Hanuman turns his trident or sai into the cricket bat and just starts bong, and then bong, and then bong. And then he's like, I'm going to use my special attack, Slicing Split, where it's like turns into the big slicer and just splits Gamora in half. And then after that, Hanuman stands in front of each Ultraman, just gives them a hug and starts going to each one of them. I'm just like, okay, is Hanuman French now? Why is he doing? So we got a blend of Thai, Japan, and now French. So he's French now, and he's doing it to each other man, Ultraman, and he's saying thank you for helping, and that's how the movie ends with him striking the pose and floating away.
Yeah,
and I was just like, wow. So yes, folks, that's how. That's the best way I can explain this film in story form.
And I have to ask you this: that moment where he hugs each of the Ultraman, I'm like, did you get a sense of like just cringe? I mean, I realize they're friends, but it's like, dude, it's like the way he goes in for it's like, see, this is what he would do, but it seems like these are kaiju-sized individuals. It's like, yeah, and you doing all these flips, and it's like doing all like, what the?
I was just like, when it got to the end and he started hugging him and then doing I was just like, what the hell?
Because we just been through situations like this where the first time he takes out one of them, like turning into a slicer here, and then he does this to these two. I'm just kind of like, you mean to tell me we're gonna hug? It's like that old saying, brothers got a hug. It's like, yeah, we got a hug, dude.
Yeah, because he
used thank you and say bye-bye. Get the hell off of me.
Yeah, and you just see every Ultraman just like standing real still, but some of them actually did do the.
I know that's what. Yeah, they did.
I was
do
just
that.
Like,
really?
What in the world? And granted, his attacks were pretty cool. You had the circle things, kind of like how the original Ultraman done, and then you had that. I guess he transformed his Sai into like a big long blade to split Gamora in half. I was just like, wow.
I mean, that was pretty cool. I will say that. That was like,
well, yeah, the fight scenes were not bad or terrible, but it was just like, did we really need the sound effects for aya 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 aya?
Dude, you just said something that I haven't heard in a long time. Someone did. It's like, hiya, hiya. It's like, dude, I haven't heard that.
Well, that's what it sounded like. It was like,
oh my God.
Hiya, 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 hiya.
Oh my God.
I was just like, oh my God.
Yeah, that's like, well, I mean,
oh my God.
Jeez. Okay, that's
man.
But as you said, that's actually how it ends. And interesting thing about this is like when it finally ends, he floats off like all matter of kaiju, like sell off.
It was kind of like
it's like hey, how you doing? Bye bye. It's like okay.
It's kind of like
okay.
Pose and his
right. Strike a pose.
Yeah, it's like his legs. One leg is bent, kind of like this. The other one's bent like this, and then his hands are like this. And it's just like, well, that's a unique way to fly away.
But here's the thing about this it's unique. This whole film is unique. The very last shot of the film is not when he's, like I say, goes into sunset and everything. You get that one shot of this Boeing 747 in the background for some reason. I'm kind of like, what's the plane there for? It's I don't know if you ever watched. I don't know if you were brave enough, but I have. If you're brave enough to watch this film to the very end, because I'm a credit watcher. I just like to see the end of the film when it ends. They have a shot of a few seconds of a plane just in frame right there. I'm like, okay, what's the plane there for? I don't get it. Then again, I guess that's the whole purpose of this film. it's not meant to make sense. It's make you realize like you just wasted almost 2 hours of your time watching this film to some
Yeah,
degree.
pretty much.
And I was pulling this up. I didn't mean to pull it up before, but this is just behind the scenes of the crew behind the effects, you know. And this, like I say, this is basically a Japanese crew behind the effects and everything. And I showed this earlier, where this was the, you know how the how the Ultramen go towards the camera, and you know,
Oh yeah.
it's a forced perspective model. But this is the model of that, of the whole HANUMAN model that does that. So in case you didn't see it, that's what that was about.
Oh
But
yeah.
techniques and all, whatever, you know, what all that stuff. Oh, hold up. I'm sorry. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Where'd I go? Sorry. That's had a little mishap there. Okay, there we go. Um, that's why we do this live, people. Just so if it happens, you know, it happened to me, we don't have to worry about that. Anyway, no. Besides all the crud and everything behind the controversy and all that, your basic thought about this film. I mean, I'm pretty sure you gave your 2 cents, but your basic thought on this film altogether, as far as not just rating, but the whole sense of it. What do you think about
It, oh man.
it? Yeah, just don't be honest to me, because
I mean, truthfully, the only thing I really liked about this film was the fight scene
okay.
when they're fighting all the kaiju. I mean, the whole movie itself, the beginning through like second act, was just like, what in the world am I watching here? I mean, it's just like, and I like the design of Hanuman. I like how when it transformed, it did the Ultraman, you know, like.
Yeah, right.
I like that, but honestly, I mean, this will probably not be in my collection if they ever do release it.
Yeah.
And my rating for this is 1 out of 10. I mean, seriously, I just, and this is coming from a big Ultraman fan,
Yes, as we should.
Kaiju fan, and like I said, I've liked all the films, but after watching this a second time, this will probably not be in my collection. And would I watch it again? Only if I was bored and I had nothing else to watch at the time.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this is a 1 out of 10 for me, or 1 out of 5. This is me being generous, because
You being generous, yes.
I was going to give it a big fat O, but I give it a 1 just because of the fight scene.
Because there were some pros, some not even that. It was like just like that sliver or something that actually makes it worth watching. Yes.
Yeah. So
Yes.
that's my rating, 1 out of 10.
Okay. Well, aside from that, believe it or not, I'm going to be more generous than you. I mean, yes, this film is. Yeah, you would have to really, because I mean, the overall film. I mean, aside from the controversy behind it and everything, the movie, it's goofy. It is. It's not going to win no awards. That's for sure. Well, you know what? I'll be frank. I'll say it could win an award if the Razzies had come out years before this. It probably would have won some of them. I don't think they would have, you know. But that's not saying too much, because this film is really crazy. But if I was to give it a rating, Lord, I'm surprised I'm giving a rating, but I actually give it a 2 out of 5. You know, I mean, this is not so much as, I mean, I like it more than you. Just that it's unique. Its uniqueness is what gives it that 2, because you said before the fight scenes, you know, with the kaiju fight and everything. It's like,
yeah.
But everything else is just like Wow, boy, y'all are not even y'all didn't care. Y'all just like
Yeah.
saying,
So whether it's to 5 or 10, it's a 1 for me, and whether it's 5 to 10 for you, it's a 2.
yeah. So
So, but
that's
yeah, I mean, this film was a
head scratcher to say the least.
yeah, and like I said before, I'm a fan of Ultraman and all that, but
Mhm.
I did not care for this film at all, and that's a shocker coming from me. And I
But
like pretty much most of kaiju films that I've watched.
even the ones that are like been buried for so long, and then you see them resurface, and it's like, okay, like when we talked about Yagori, the the Korean kaiju that was
Oh yeah,
based,
Young Gary, Monster
Young
from the
Gary,
Deep.
yes, yeah, I'm pretty sure you gave it a higher rating than this one, pretty
I
much.
think I gave it an 8. I think
See,
I would
so
have to rewatch it to
mhm.
see what my rating was.
Because I'm thinking too, like that one and Gappa. I'm assuming that you gave it a higher rating than this film. I'm assuming.
I don't think I was a part of that Gappa stream, but if I
Okay,
was,
that's what I'm thinking.
I think if I was to rate it, because I did enjoy that one, I
Mm-hmm.
think I would give it a probably an 8 as well because I enjoyed it a lot.
See, it's kind of strange that some films are so infamous that they. I'm talking about in terms of its style and presentation. You think like, okay, it's like this is pretty deep or something like, but this film is, yeah, it's deep within something that we won't describe, and that's what it is. So that's, and then too, I think this movie was probably ahead of its time, but I think they should have just not even tried so hard because look what we got. And 50 years later, it's like, wow. I mean, I just never imagined this was what we got. So, but
Yeah.
with that being said, do you have anything particularly special as far as I mean, because I know you don't necessarily have a channel, but do you have anything special as far as do anything particular on your channel or whatever you got coming up?
Uh, no, I don't have a YouTube channel yet. I
Okay.
don't know. I don't know if I will or not. Yeah, I'm still kind of a straight line on that yet because I don't know if I want to deal with the headache or not. But other than that, I know I will definitely, hopefully, be a part of Kevin's Gamera 60th anniversary stream
Yes.
in December.
Mhm.
Uh, definitely want to be a part of that, no matter what time I get off work on that day. I definitely want to be a part of that. I still got to finish my because I got comic book folders. I still got to finish the covers. I am currently working on one of them
Oh, you're
right now.
drawing it. Okay.
Yeah, I can show you one real quick of the one
Oh.
because I'm working on volume 3. This is what I have
Oh,
so far.
I didn't know you was an artist too. Okay. Shoot.
Oh yeah, I like to draw.
Damn.
I just gotta draw the enemy monsters. It's Godzilla versus Space Godzilla.
Mhm.
It's me in a kaiju form
Oh, okay.
versus
That's you. Okay.
Mega Gearus, and then first time drawing Kong, which I didn't do too bad if I say so myself.
Hey, I can't
Battling
draw.
Kamazots, so that's
Huh.
what I still need to work on. And then I got uh hopefully next month I got some figures coming in. Uh I got a movie monster series 2 pack. It's from Godzilla Tokyo SAS. It's Godzilla and Kamiibos. And then from the Ichibanu line, I'm getting the regular Godzilla -1 bust head, and then I'm getting Kevin's favorite Space Godzilla Ich- Ichibano. Uh, the last thing I got figure was this bad boy right here. So, but other than that, uh, I think I was going to be a part of another stream, but I don't remember which one. So
Okay. Because I don't know if that's what I was gonna say. I think well, this month is pretty much done. I mean, we're on the last tail of the month
year.
in the year two. So, and for myself, I got something coming up on Olden's channel with DJ Anubis, where we're going to actually talk about our top. We're going to kind of go through the topic of the Bond films from least favorite to the maximum level ones that we love so much. That's coming up tomorrow night, and that's it for this month. But next month, I'm going to be part of. Hopefully, as you say, I'm going to be part of that Gamera, special when we talk about 60 years. And I should mention, if anyone knows who Artistic Lizard Productions is, I'm going to be on his channel next Friday, and we're going to be talking about Peter Jackson's King Kong. We're going to have a discussion with that. So
that's Brandon, right?
Yeah, that's Brandon. Yes.
Yeah, I'm friends with him on Facebook.
Okay, and we're going to be doing that. And he doesn't have so far he just got me, and it's just me and him. And I don't know if anyone else is going to be joining. But hey, if anyone's watching, they want to hit him up and say you want to join. Because it doesn't start until like 7:00 that night. If you want to get in touch with him, you can. But yeah, he likes to do these things, with some people, which I don't blame him. He just.
Oh yeah, it's understandable. I'll probably be asleep though, because I'm usually in bed by. If I'm not watching anything, I'm usually in bed before 7. That's how early. Because I wake up at 4 in the morning. Well, actually, I wake up a little bit before 2:30. Then I get cleaned up, relax for a little bit, kind of fall asleep, and then I leave my house around close to 3:30 because I gotta be at work at 4 in the morning.
Okay, and I'm assuming it's how many minutes is it from your house to the job? I'm assuming like 15 minutes or maybe not that much.
8 to 10.
Okay, well that's understandable. And like I say, I guess where it does get pretty cold, so you definitely want to do it not to take a shower. Like I say, try to do that early so you don't catch a cold. I'm hoping. But as far as that, that and I'm trying to see, I might be on the I can't even say the one we was talking about earlier.
Yeah, sorry.
But also just in the works of at the end of the tail end of the next month, I will be doing my top. I'm still trying to see if it'll be top 20 or top 30 superhero or at least comic book accurate films. I'm going to talk about everything that is either DC or Marvel and say which is my favorite in terms of style, not popularity, because let's face it, you could like Howard the Duck or not like Howard the Duck, but if you don't like it, it'll still be my favorite to be put on the list. But you have to see. But if whatever it might be, it'll be on the list, and like I say, it'll be live. But I don't know what it'll be. It'll be 30 or 20. Who knows? It's because there's a lot of them out there. So and trying to think, was there anything else as far as that? Yes, I will be doing a live stream talking about Heat. If anyone doesn't know about that film, that's that 1995 film that stars Al Pacino and Robert De Niro as a cop and a robber trying to, kind of get one up on one another. It's a Michael Mann film.
I think I used to own that film.
Yes,
it's in my collection.
Yes, if you've ever heard of it, just look it up because it's one of those rarities that stood the test of time, and it's like I say, it's coming up 30 years when it was released.
Oh wow! So, yeah, because I think I used to have the 4K steelbook of that, but I think I sold it. I think I sold it.
Yeah, you can always we buy it when you have the funds to do it. Don't do it because
I think I did enjoy it, but it wasn't enjoyable enough for me to watch it again. I think. So,
and that's the thing. It's like everyone's everyone's got their own opinions about something, and that's okay. That's the way it should be. Because trust me, not a lot of people are gonna like the films that what you like, and not a lot of people are gonna like the films that I like. And sometimes we find a common ground. We like both the films that we like, but that just shows that you have a mind of your own, and that's the thing that you should be proud of. So,
Yep.
But with that being said, that's pretty much wrap on this particular stream talking about this infamous Tokusatsu film. And trust me, if it if it's still here 50 years after we're gone, I was like, boy, somebody must be desperate. I don't know. But no, this has been a good time with you. Thank you, Jake Hall, for being here. The Enigma, Kaiju Enigma, man. Thank you for joining me and talking about this. You know, it's
my pleasure.
It's a rarity, but I mean, hey, some films like this, hey, who knows what might come out next? So, but we always say, y'all take care, y'all be patient, and always keep the kaiju love alive. Till next time.